Hey, y'all. It's your girl, Candy J, your favorite premarital marital counselor, wedding officiant, 7 principles of making marriage work, Gottman leader, your board certified clinical sexologist, your intimacy and relationship coach, sex educator, and all the tings, right? Hey, happy Thursday. Listen, I've been seeing couples for a while now, right? And one of the things that I have noticed lately is how people apologize. Okay. And if you have never read the book Five Love Languages, right, by Gary Chapman, he wrote a book about the 5 apology languages, which you know what? Maybe tomorrow or Saturday I can go over the 5 apology languages. But listen. Lately I've been hearing a lot of stuff. And I know that sometimes we don't think about how things are coming across, but you can definitely invalidate your partner's feelings immediately when you say some of these things. Like, for instance, one of one of my things for my Christian couples lately, I already asked for forgiveness from God and received it from God. Hallelujah. Wait, what? So just because you ask the Father to forgive you, you don't think that you need to ask your partner to forgive you? That's not an apology. Okay. um, you haven't gotten over that yet. So you're attempting to apologize to your partner, but you're telling them you haven't gotten over that yet. That is not an apology. Okay. You're immediately invalidating how they are feeling. Because whether you think that it's an issue or not, it's how they perceived it and how it made them feel. So therefore, it's an issue for them, right? And so, a lot of times I've run into partners that don't think, whatever the issue was a big deal. Well, regardless, it offended your partner. So therefore, you owe them a real apology. And again, I think I will definitely go over the 5 love languages. I'm sorry, the 5 apology languages sometime this week, so that we can talk about what an apology looks like for certain people. And if you have never taken the test, go take the test. Just like you can click on 5 love languages test, you can click on 5 apology languages test. Okay. Here's another one. That's just silly. You sound like your mama. You sound like your daddy. Regardless of if they sound like their mother or their father, if it offended them. Now, listen, we can get into patterns, we can get into trauma, we can get into all of those things, right? But regardless of who they sound like in that very moment, you offended them. So the apology has to be genuine. The apology has to be authentic. Um, here's my favorite lately that I get offended by. Actually, there's nothing I can do about it now. I can't take away what happened. I can't take away the past. That is not an apology. That does not make your partner feel good. Okay. That does not make them feel like you actually heard them, that you want to change, that you are capable of change and capable of not doing whatever it was again. No, that sounds like, you know what? I did it and I'm going to do it again. And I don't give a damn. Excuse my language, y'all. No, that's not a real apology. Why can't we just let bygones be bygones? Listen, that is not the way you apologize to your partner. Again, invalidating everything that they feel. You could have even said, I'm sorry, but can we just let bygones be bygones? No. Why? Because there might be some more things that partner needs to hear from you. And again, taking that apology language test will definitely help you, because it helps you learn how your partner would like to hear an apology and what they would like to hear in that particular apology. And in fact, I think that sometime this evening, I'm going to go ahead and go over the 5 apology languages. Last one I'll talk to you about, because there's more, there's plenty on my list, but what's the big deal? And to my cussing people, what's the big damn deal? Or the big effing deal? Say what? So what you're telling me is you don't see it as a problem, you don't see it as an issue, and why am I making a big deal about it? Because if it's your feelings, you want your partner to acknowledge them, validate them, and figure out how to change whatever it is that's bothering you, right? And some things, it's within our own selves. However, we are not responsible for the other person's triggers. We are responsible for not intentionally triggering them. They are responsible for managing their triggers and their reactions, right? But you are definitely responsible for not intentionally triggering them. And if you know a certain behavior is going to trigger them, then that's intentional, right? So telling them, what's the big deal? That's so silly. That's life. All of these different things is not the way that you apologize. It should not even be in your vocabulary when you are apologizing to your partner. So again, I'm going to come back and tell you some better phrases for all of those things. But right now, I just wanted to tell you what not to say. Okay. Again, come back, ring that bell, turn your notifications on, right? So that you can hear more mental health tips, more relationship tips, more sex education tips. This is Mental Health Awareness Month. So I'm going to be pushing hard for those things that are going to help you individually, those things that are going to help you as a partner, as a couple, to make sure that you are right. Why? Because if you're individually okay, then you can be a part of a unit and be a cohesive unit and a healthy unit. Because then you think rationally, you think logically, and you guys work together. Okay. So again, my name is Candy J. Hit me up in the DMs if you need me. And hashtag mental health awareness.